Hi, this is Tim Blankenship with Divorce661.com. We specialize in divorce in California. Today we're talking about the different types of divorce mediation companies in California. First off, let's talk about certification. To become a mediator, a divorce mediator, or to call yourself a mediator, all it requires is 40 hours of training. I've found that there are online training courses. You can go to a facility to be trained, but excuse me, there's not a whole lot of training that's required to become or call yourself a mediator. Now let's talk about the two types of mediators you'll find when it comes to divorce. First is someone who will sit down with you, talk with you, try and help you, work through your differences, but these are a non-attorney mediator. So these are someone who is going to basically just sit down with you and try and help you work out something that's fair. It may or may not be something that's in your best interest, or it may not have anything to do with what your legal rights are. It's just going to be helping you guys work through a fair agreement. If that is all you need, someone to help you, sit down with you, talk with you, maybe have a little bit of counseling to get you guys to come to an agreement, that's fine. Just know that all you're going to end up with is a verbal agreement, or at the very most, on a letter it will be written out what your agreement is that you're going to sign. Now that document, signed or not, is not useful for purposes of divorce other than the fact that you came to an agreement. So that's great, you came to an agreement, but that document you get from them that you sign or don't sign that has your agreements down on paper is not a court document. It's not a legal document. It's not something you'll submit to court. So I guess it would just be something that you guys could say, well, here's what we've agreed to, but really it's not legally binding. I suppose you could sign it, and if it had the appropriate legal language, it could be something you could sue for. But as far as divorce is concerned, it's not going to be of much use. Now, the second type of mediator is an attorney mediator. An attorney who is going to be operating as a neutral, who you and your spouse will meet with and sit down. Now, this person knows the law, hopefully. They can discuss with you family law. They can tell you the ins and outs, the pros and cons, what your best case scenario is, what your worst case scenario is, and help you come to an agreement. And then what they'll do is they'll draft a legally binding marital settlement agreement. This will have the sufficient language that you and your spouse can sign, and that's what will be submitted to the court. Now, in the first case, those services, those mediation services that do not result in a marital settlement agreement are going to be much cheaper. I've seen people pay $200 or $300 total to sit down, and I don't know how long they spent with them, but that is something that's going to be a lot less expensive, but you're not really getting a document at the end that is going to be useful for your divorce. An attorney mediator is going to give you a marital settlement agreement at the end, which you can simply attach to your judgment, which will be your final agreement in your divorce case. That's going to be more expensive, but you're actually getting an attorney to do it where you have a marital settlement agreement at the end, which you need to file for your divorce. Now, if you're using mediation, all they're going to do is mediate for you. They're not going to help you prepare your divorce documents in most cases. That's where we come in. Give us a call. We can help you prepare all the divorce documents that need to be attached to your marital settlement agreement and submit your case to court. If you need assistance finding a mediator and you are in our local area, please give us a call. I'd be happy to refer you to a great mediation service. I just wanted to talk to you about that today so you had an understanding of what you'll get with these different type of divorce mediators. My name is Tim Blankenship with Divorce661.com. We are headquartered in Santa Clarita, California, but we can help you with your divorce anywhere in California. Please feel free to give me a call. Again, 661-281-0266, or go to our website at Divorce661.com. Thank you.